Hi, it's Alicia from the Pretty Brown Eye Reader. Today I'm coming to discuss one of my favorite times of the year, and that is the month of April. April is National Poetry Month, and I want to share with you some of the things I plan on reading for the month, and also to have an announcement at the end of the video. So let's get into kind of a TBR, but just things that I plan to read for the month, for National Poetry Month. The first book is Who Killed Mr. Chippendale by Mel Glenn. I have to admit, I've actually already read this. It is a mystery that is told in verse, and I actually saw it first discussed on the Book Nesters channel, and she recommended that everyone read it. But I actually read it in March for March Mystery Madness, because as I was putting together my TBR for April, I came across it and I couldn't resist. I was like, that is a wonderful book for March Mystery Madness. But I'm recommending it for anyone who would like to take a look at it. But it involves a high school teacher who is murdered, and you get all the clues in the investigation told in verse, and it's very interesting, and it's a very quick read, so I recommend it to anyone. Who Killed Mr. Chippendale. The next book is my book club's selection for the month of April, and it is Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson. Several people on Booktube have read it and suggested it, and I have not read it before. And when I put together our book club selections, I always try and match the month selection with a theme. And April, we do try and read a poetry selection, so I thought this would be great, and so I look forward to reading it for my book club. The next book is Ask Me How I Got Here by Christine Heppermann. I actually saw this book on Ashley at the Bookish Realms channel, and it discusses a young girl who finds out she's pregnant, and the story is also told in verse. And so I saved this book for the month of April and look forward to reading it. The next book I plan on reading is called One by Sara Crossan, and I saw this on the Paperback Prima Donnas channel, and I will link all the channels that I've named in the video below. And it is the story of conjoined twins, and it's told in verse. So I've saved some recommendations that I've seen on other people's channels to read during the month of April. Also, I wanted to share two collections of poetry that I have read that are just fabulous, and I feel like anyone, especially that has been raised in a hip-hop generation, will greatly appreciate these two poets. And the first one is Jill Scott's collection of poetry, and it is called The Moments, the Minutes, and the Hours. Fabulous book of poetry. And then Tupac Shakur's A Rose That Grew from Concrete. Oh, I miss Tupac so bad. Anyway, his poems are still so timely, even though they were all written 25 years ago. But they are just powerful. So those two collections are great collections. If you are a lover of poetry, you will definitely love those two. And so lastly, my announcement for this video is that during the month of April, I plan to post a video every day. The video will be of a poem, or maybe a couple of poems, some discussion, maybe just simply the poem. But each day I want to highlight a different poem, and I'm going to try and keep all the videos below 3 minutes so that it won't wear your patience out. And I hope everyone will check those videos out and discuss and have a great time celebrating poetry. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.